my pleasure to bring up our next streamer, Patrick LeMieux. And Patrick, I'm going to wait to see you come on here for this Twitch, but I feel like just, in honor of you being here, in honor of the $5,000 that we just raised, I thought I'd crack open a Ball Zero, right? A refreshing, just a great refreshing Ball Zero. So a low calorie, high caffeinated soda. So let's see. I couldn't even finish my first balls, but I'm excited for my second. All right. It's just like, it smells exactly the same. Oh yeah, it makes your body feel weird. That's my current experience. That might be better than the original. All right. So Patrick, right? Patrick,
can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm laughing at the balls antics.
Yes.
I'm here as a spectator. I'm excited just to. Wait,
right.
what flavor is that? What's the next flavor?
If we really go ham, we get cherry cola later on today. Oh God!
Please be careful. That does not look good.
So Patrick is an incredible talent, a scholar, a media artist, a game designer, an electronic musician. He's co-author along with Stephanie Bullock of Metagaming, playing, competing, spectating, cheating, trading, making, and breaking video games.
That's right. We need a T-shirt for it, I think, at some point.
It's a bit of a long read unto itself. His creative projects include works like Octopad, Every Game in This City, Patch Notes, and more. Patrick is co-author of one of my favorite articles in ROMchip. I'll drop a link to it in the chat. And more than all of that, Patrick is just a generous guy and a really thoughtful creator. I've known Pat for a long time now. Pat was also on last year, and his set was so cool, I asked him to come back. So
very happy to be back, yeah, for sure.
The title for Pat's experience today is called Water Everywhere. Mm-hmm, and Pat, I want to turn it over to you to kind of explain what's about to happen.
Yeah, great question. What is going to happen? So I'm really interested in video game history, obviously. A huge fan of ROMchip. Drop by the website to check out some amazing articles. And one of the ways I've been thinking about history of games a lot is through sound and through music. And so one of the things that's really interesting about games is they're a format of music distribution that isn't typically tracked as music. Like game audio doesn't chart, it doesn't get music reviews, it doesn't show up on music platforms like Spotify or Apple. So game audio is like this really unique kind of experience, or this unique form of music that kind of is hidden in some ways. And one thing I like about it is it's melodic and rhythmic. It takes after pop music, club music, rock music, all kinds of different genres show up in games. But typically when you're listening to it, it's for long looping durations. And so I'm really curious about like this format of listening, this like mode of listening, this kind of long durational listening or background listening, ambient listening. And so for ROMchip, for the charity stream, I like to put together a modular synthesizer set where I'm using kind of procedural techniques, the same techniques that you might use to trigger game music in a game. I'm going to be doing that using a modular synth to use video game samples to make new kinds of sounds. And some of those sounds are going to be more beat driven. Some of them are going to be more melodic. Some of them are going to be pretty ambient for the water set. So, and yeah, I like to have a theme. Importantly, whereas last year's theme was forest, this year's is water. When you donate $20 and leave a recommendation for a track, it doesn't have to be water themed. You can pick whatever track of video game music you'd like, and we're going to pull them out of a hat, and I'll play one, maybe two, probably just one, at the end of my set. So yeah, please donate $20 and leave a message with what video game track. It doesn't matter how big or how small. I will try and make a new piece of music around it. Man, just watching you drink that, is it called Balls energy drink, or is it just Balls? I guess I need one. I need one during the set. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. So, I'm compelled by the clear one. I don't think I would try the cherry cola, but the clear looks okay. I mean, that would be a good T-shirt too. Just a white T-shirt with that.
Oh, with this.
Yeah, that's
this
pretty
image
good.
on it?
It's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, without question. All right. Brought to you by Balls. All right.
Yeah. God bless them.
All right, Pat, let's get me out of the way and get you pulling the plugs.
Doodling, yeah. Gonna be plugging in some wires, twisting some knobs. I have a tongue drum that I'm gonna play, so yeah. It's gonna get watery.
Incredible. All right, see you in an hour, man.
今お聴きいただいているのはリバリウム社プロデュースによるプレミアム CD The Soundtrack of Life です。生命、それは私たちの知る中で最も光り輝いているもの。生命、それは決してお金で買えないもの。生命、それは私たち人類にとって最も神秘的な存在。生命、そう、それは私たち自身のこと。私たちリバリウムがご提供するソフトウェアのテーマ。それはこの壮大なる生命そのものなのです。皆さんはじめまして。私、シーマンプロジェクトの広報担当の細川俊之です。それではこれからこのシーマンを巡ってちょっと変わった旅に出ることにいたしましょう。
Hey everyone. I'm Patrick LeMieux, and I'm back again this year to play another improvised modular synthesizer set for the ROMchip charity stream. This time, we're diving beneath the waves to focus on samples from water-themed levels of various video games. If you'd like to request a track, leave me a message with a $20 donation. I'll play a random request at the end of the show. This is the ROMchip charity stream, and you're listening to an improvised modular synth set featuring water-themed samples from retro video games. So far we sampled the Prologue from Seaman, Dire Dire Docks from Mario 64, and Downed Frigate from Metroid Prime. Next up is Jellyfish Chorus by Noboru Moto from Tetris Effect, followed by Aquatic Ambience by David Wise from Donkey Kong Country. If you'd like to request a track, donate at least $20 with a message. I'll play one of your requests at the end of the set. For those of you just tuning in, or detuning in, to the ROMchip charity stream, I'm Patrick LeMieux, and I'm playing a little improv modular synth set sampling music from water levels of video games. We've just listened to Aquatic Ambience from Donkey Kong Country, and up next is Map by Dean Evans from Waterworld, a Super Nintendo classic. After that, we'll play Zora's Domain by Koji Kondo from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and remember to donate with a message if you'd like to make a request.
The sun. For millions of years, the source of life. But for one planet, the source of its demise. The temperatures climbed. The vast fields of ice at its poles melted, and the oceans rose. Centuries later, few people remain on this planet once called Earth.
currently listening to the ROMchip charity stream, and this was Zora's Domain from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Up next, I'll be improvising around Toby Fox's Waterfall from Undertale, and Kazumi Totika's Drake Lake from Wave Race 64. This is also the last call for requesting a track via donation. The cutoff will be when we start wave racing. I hope you've enjoyed this set so far for the ROMchip charity stream. I'm Patrick LeMieux, and this was an hour of improvised music made with a modular synthesizer and some old video game samples. We have one last track based on samples from UFO 50, specifically Porgy's Shallow theme by Eric Sorke. Please stick around for a live performance based on tracks submitted with donations.
Lane, I'm throwing to you.
Everybody? Hey. Sorry, I'm getting a little feedback. There you go. That's all gone now. Pat, I don't know where in the technological universe of screens that you are, but that was a beautiful set. Folks were loving it. People were sharing it on Blue Sky. As ever, utterly beautiful work. With your help, we have gotten up to $5,515.20, 79% of our 7K goal. Yes, I also went to Chipotle during the first 10 minutes of that set so that I could get some dinner. Pat, thank you so much for being a supporter of ROMchip. Incredible work as always. Now, don't go anywhere, folks. We have got Paolo Paderosini coming up next, doing what he has described as a democratically interactive viewing of the first interactive movie, Kinautomat. We will ask him all sorts of questions about that as soon as we get him on. But first, for folks who might just be joining and you're wondering what the hell is happening here, I'm Lane Nooney. I'm the managing editor of ROMchip, a journal of game histories, and we are the host of today's 12-hour Twitch fundraising stream, the host and the beneficiary, I suppose. We are a open access, hybrid audience online venue for the publication of game history. That means that first we develop, solicit, edit, and publish work across a range of formats. We do academic peer-reviewed articles, oral history transcripts, object lessons, and translations on topics ranging from the history of board games, video games, analog games, sports, and play. You can find that work at romchip.org. We're now in our 7th year. So, second, we have no paywall, no advertising, no logins, no predatory publishing model. We don't have you don't have to pay anything to read the research published. And we are hybrid audience, meaning you don't need we don't think you should need a PhD to review or read for ROMchip. So we are trying to create a big tent around games research. What's that I hear? I've got Cody in my ear. Are we bringing in Pat? Okay, maybe not. All right, what's happening? Hey there. Are you? Hey, Cody, can you talk to me? Here's Pat. Okay. All right. Pat, beautiful set. A lot of people were really excited. What was that little object you were?
That's the tongue drum. It has kind of grooves cut out of it, so it makes it's what's my mind is gone after playing. The peacock is NBC. This is the famous bong 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 is made with this instrument, but it's also very watery. It was given to me by my mother-in-law, Jean. So Jean, if you're watching, thank you very much. Getting a lot of use out of the drum.
Someone said they want a fan on you so your hair can blow beautiful's in the
That
wind.
would work with the nautical theme for sure. I'm now thinking of all this nautical music, what's I think Pan had a game based on the Robin Williams movie that had some pretty good music in it. I should go back and look at a bunch of other. There were a lot of choices, but these are the ones that made it. I was glad that we ended with The Dam, though, something that haunted a lot of millennial childhoods. I hope it was. I hope it was sufficiently spooky.
I think everyone really loved it. Really loved it. So you can scroll up through the chat wire now that you're cooling off from the sweat.
Yeah, when my hair is blowing and with ice cold balls in my hand, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the ROMchip charity stream. And for all of you out there in TV land, make sure to donate because we have an amazing set coming up next with Paolo doing some video games.
That's right.
With a space.
So that you can hear it live from me, we are up to $5,515, 79% of our 7K goal. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
So I've done the